Mike's Daily Podcast.
Hey, what are we doing now? It's FF episode 2142.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
2142 is the answer to the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything. My name is Mike Matthews, and I can sing kinda. I love to sing to you about things in life, and that's all I do, but I'm done. That's this podcast, is Mike singing a little bit, and then they say,
Mike's Daily Podcast.
and I say, why do we care so much about muting a
Mike's
microphone?
Daily
What?
Podcast.
Do you keep
Yeah!
muting my mic? Don't mute Mike. Don't mute the mic. Muting. That's so just rude and everything. Why? Why mute when you can be able to speak and say your opinions and express yourself? Isn't that what Madonna wanted us to do? And Lady Gaga, didn't she have a song like that? No, there was the other one, the one about the one where she's singing you be your Born This Way. Born This Way sounds a lot like Express Yourself. That was what everybody said when that song first came out. So my point is, hey, you got two crotchety old men that are gonna be yelling at each other, and who everybody hated the last debate. So come on, let's mute the mics after 2 minutes. That's what they do. If you are like a real politician in a real setting where they, let you talk, your mic goes dead after an allotted time. So, but Trump's not a real politician, and he drained the swamp, or did he? Has the swamp come back?
And here's today's podcast picture.
That's whatever. Hey, I know you've got a political opinion about something. Somewhere deep down you feel a certain way. But I'm not going to post a picture about that. I'm going to post a picture from 5 years ago. My wonderful dog, Basil the Boxer. This is at Fairmont Ridge. He and I used to go there all the time. I have only been there once since he passed away. And when he could no longer walk, I didn't go at all, because I felt like I betrayed my dog if I went to the place I used to take him and he couldn't walk there anymore. So you can see a picture of him back in the halcyon days when he was enjoying a beautiful view, looking over the bay at mikesdailypodcast.com. That's right, Basil. Barking in heaven. I never thought I'd ever be a dog so far. Oh, little bebop. Dancing in Heaven by the band. Oh, heck, I can't remember that band's name. It wasn't Heaven 17. It was something like that, though, where there was a mention of a number. I can't. Dancing in Heaven. Never thought there'd be this one. Dancing in the Sky by Danny and Lizzie, huh? Q-Feel. That's it, Q-Feel. Points to you if you knew that before I looked it up. But what do you think about all of this? 336MM Daily, 3 plus 3 equals 6MM is in Mike Matthews Daily, isn't what this podcast has been for a couple days. Here's the thing. I hate being interrupted. Part of the reason why I like doing this podcast, because I am not interrupted by anyone, because I am here, unless I have a guest who will interrupt me. Although Ken was pretty nice last show. He didn't interrupt me that much. But yeah, I like to speak my mind and say it, and, maybe no one cares. Maybe people listen to the show and go, who's that annoying guy? Why would I listen to him? But I'm not that annoying. Oh, they're far more annoying. Do you not believe me? Check it out. Check the TV out on Thursday night. You're going to see some very annoying people. And they're going to try to interrupt each other anyway. But I'm going to talk about something real quick here. One of my favorite bands from the 80s. In fact, I got to see them open for Mike and the Mechanics. In the living years, sing it loud. Sing it clear. Sing it in key. No, the band, the Outfield. I saw them open for Mike and the Mechanics in Ventura at the Ventura County Fair, 1989 or 90. And the lead singer was Tony Lewis, the guy who sang, Josie's on a vacation far away. Come on in and talk it over. So many things that I want to say. You know I like my girls a little bit older. I just want to use your love tonight. I did it wrong. But at any rate, Tony Lewis has passed away at the age of 62. Gosh, I'm turning 52 in a couple of weeks. That blows my mind. An undisclosed cause as of this recording. But, and you know, you can look up on YouTube. The professor of rock recently interviewed him and asked him, you know, what was the inspiration for that song, Your Love, that I was trying to sing there. And he released his first solo album. Out of the Darkness in the spring of 2018. I did not know that 2 years ago. Really? Well, I saw him now. The guy that he wrote a lot of the songs with, and I apologize to all you Outfield fans. I know there's a bunch, but his co-writer, he passed away quite a while ago, and it was shocking because he was quite young. The guy that sang a lot of the low harmonies while Tony hit the high harmonies. His co-writing partner, he sang the lower parts. And as we go outside a cafe anyway, we were bringing Mike's Daily Podcast somewhere in Podcastro Valley today. He passed away a couple years back. It may have even been in the 90s. No, I think it was a little bit later. But at any rate, that was a shock when he passed away because he was so young. But the Outfield, you may only know Your Love. I remember songs like the I Can't Believe the Way Things Happen to Me. I guess that I should have seen a long, long time ago. Letter she write won't get me through the night. So I'll just turn out the light and sleep here all alone. All the love in the world. I'll be sending you love, all the love in the world. And then they had a song later, and that's all the songs I'm going to sing. But they had Since You've Been Gone was a good one, and Voices of Babylon, I like that one. They had a comeback song called For You. That came out, I think, in 90. So they actually their career did take them into the 90s out of the 80s. But they were they were from London, England. And like one of the few British bands that was big that year. When was that? I feel like that was in 85, 86 that they got really popular. So Tony Lewis has passed away, undisclosed illness. And it looks like Rush Limbaugh, his lung cancer is going the wrong direction. That's what they're saying now. And that is not a good sign. Not a good sign, Rush Limbaugh. I know he smoked a lot of cigars. I don't know if that was the cause. I've known people that have got lung cancer and they never smoked in their lives, you know. You've heard that happen. But so that's unfortunate. And then also the writer of the Bridget Jones Diaries, was that what I saw? Oh, Jessica Jones, writer of Jessica Jones, and she also wrote Dawson's Creek. Dana Barada has passed away at the age of 59. Gosh, so young. So just wanted to pass that along on this very uplifting edition of Mike's Daily Podcast. What are you talking about? Mike's not lifting me up here today. He's being quite dark and foreboding. Well, so I hate being interrupted, and I also hate dementia. I wish cancer didn't exist, but I was talking to someone who has a family member that is suffering from dementia, and he said that she kept complaining that there was someone in her apartment that was just living in her apartment that she wanted out. She kept telling him, "Can you get that lady out of my apartment?" And this guy said, "What? What do you mean there is no lady in your apartment? There's just you." And she goes, "No, there's this lady. I keep seeing this lady." It turned out it was the mirror. Every time she looked in the mirror, she's like, "Who's that?" And I guess that is a sign of dementia because of you lose your short-term memory. And you don't realize, oh, I am this old person now. I don't know. I've got one of these self-images things, you know. After all, I called the podcast Mike's Daily Podcast. I actually put my name on the title, so yes, I must have a healthy self-image, but dang. If you had a bad self-image, dementia might be the thing for you. I don't know if we want to say any celebrity in particular who says things like huge, or any other type of celebrity who's got a big ego. Maybe they need to have a little bit more dementia. All the dementia that the people in the world have. And then we have people that have a very high self-esteem. It's a bizarre world, isn't it? And whatever happened to bungee jumping, by the way? Remember when that is an old, bizarre act that people used to participate in. It's now like 20 years old. People have been bungee jumping. Are they still doing it? I think so. Would I ever do it? Heck no. I don't like... I'm trying to imagine the feeling that might be. Oh, your ankle's going to get yanked out of your leg socket, and then you'll be thrown back up in the air at all the G-force, and what? No, thank you. All that to say, we're outside a cafe anyway, somewhere in Podcastro Valley, the last place on earth. Mike's Daily Podcast. Look who's here.
Hello, Mike Matthews. It's Chely Shoehart, trip supervisor. You should try bungee jumping. It's a lot of fun.
Have you done it?
No, Mike Matthews. That's stupid.
Look who else is here. Hello, Mike. This is Floyd the Floorman.
And this is John Deere, the engineer. A bungee is a very interesting piece of equipment that you can use to take you somewhere and then immediately snap you back from that place that you went to. Mm-hmm.
Ah, thank you for explaining that.
Yes, you reach your destination and then you go back to where you started very quickly.
I see. I think you don't need to explain anymore.
You see, the bungee is made out of this rubber material, Mike Matthews, and it snaps you back like a rubber band.
Got it. All clear. Thank you.
You know, the bungee...
Okay, that's enough. Next show, it's going to be the wonderful Benita, the Disgruntled Fiddle Player, and the Brewmaster. What do you think about any of these topics? Are you going to stand on a rock like Basil overlooking the world and go, strange this place that I've left, how it's gotten so stranger since I have left? What do I make of this? I don't know. All I knew is Mike gave me some really delicious treats, and he took me to some cool places. So I hope you get to go to some cool places soon, and that you watch my wonderful video that I'm about to record. It's going to be great. It's also at mikesdailypodcast.com. And with more on all that, it's A-Frame.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at mikesdailypodcast.com. Email Mike now at mikesdailypodcast@gmail.com. See you tomorrow. Bye!